US and Saudi are top focus at this hour. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman is visiting the United States. He will meet US President Donald Trump at the White House. Both leaders are set to discuss strengthening bilateral ties, defense cooperation, and regional development. Ahead of the meeting, Trump announced plans of approving the sale of F-35 stealth jets to Saudi Arabia. Now, Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's visit to the US assumes significance as it marks his first official trip to the US since the 2018 murder of Washington Post columnist Jamal Khashoggi. And that strained US-Saudi ties. The visit, it aims to reposition Saudi Arabia on the global stage, promoting economic diversification under Vision 2030 of Riyadh. Both leaders, Trump and MBS, Mohammed bin Salman, are expected to take off from Trump's last visit to Saudi Arabia earlier this year in May, where he discussed potential investment opportunities and secured a $600 billion investment pledge from the kingdom. Now, according to reports, MBS is looking to take the relations one step further, pushing for a defense deal, pushing for nuclear technology transfers, and even partnerships in artificial intelligence. Now, all eyes will be on a potential sale of US F-35 fighter stealth jets to Saudi Arabia. The announcement made by Trump ahead of the Crown Prince's visit marks a significant shift in American defense policy in West Asia. According to reports, the sale, worth billions, involves up to 48 advanced F-35 fighter jets, currently only operated by Israel in the region. Israel has raised objection to the potential deal amid the war in Gaza and rising tensions in West Asia.
Yeah, no, I am planning on doing that. Yeah. They want to buy it. They've been a great ally. They've got to like us very much. Look at the Iran situation, what we did in terms of obliterating, we obliterated their nuclear capability. Yeah, I will say that we will be doing that. We'll be selling F-35s here.
According to sources, the United States will also sign the framework of a civil nuclear cooperation agreement with Saudi Arabia, known as the 123 agreement. The deal would allow US companies to sell nuclear reactors, technology, and limited uranium enrichment capabilities to Saudi Arabia under strict US monitoring in line with IAEA safeguards. The agreement will mark a significant step in Saudi Arabia's efforts to diversify its energy sector. Meanwhile, in a notable diplomatic move, just hours before his high-stakes visit to the United States, Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman received a letter from none other than the Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian. While the Saudi state news agency did not disclose the contents of that letter, the timing that is crucial here, as it underscores the rapidly evolving relationship between the two regional rivals as Saudi Arabia engages in crucial negotiations with the United States. And joining me on the broadcast now is Dr. Avner Cohen, who's a professor of non-proliferation and terrorism studies, Middlesbrough Institute. Dr. Cohen is joining us from Montreal, California. Dr. Cohen, thanks so much for joining us here. Is a civil nuclear deal between US and Saudi likely to take place? Because that's something Riyadh has been pressing for. Would the US be compelled to agree, as MBS has already pledged $600 billion investment?
The rumors here are saying that it's quite likely. The conversation about it has been going on for some time. It's not necessarily that all the technical details going to be signed. That will be dealt with the industry and will be all kind of guidelines. But I think the principal approval, I think, wants to give a great deal of show to this visit, a great deal of respect, and to present very much Saudi Arabia to return, to reciprocate for his own visit there just months ago, and to present Saudi Arabia as a great ally, current growing ally of the United States in the Gulf. So I think there will be a reference to a nuclear civilian program. Yes.
Understood. Taking it a little further, because there are a lot of aspects of this relationship. Dr. Cohen, Trump has confirmed that he plans to approve the sale of F-35 fighter jets to Saudi Arabia. How would this, if this goes through, how would it alter the military balance in West Asia vis-a-vis Israel and other players?
Well, it would make a difference, no doubt. But keep in mind that first it takes years, at least 5, 6, 7 years until those aircraft and the crews and the people who knows how to work with them could be really absorbed within the Saudi Air Force. It's not something going to happen not only tomorrow, but not even next year or next 2 years. That's one thing. Secondly, Israel already has all sorts of its own technologies, which it puts on those F-35, which already made those types of aircrafts much more advanced than these standards. I don't think that it's Israel its own manufacturing, and it will remain so. So it wouldn't be on the same pair exactly. Nevertheless, it would give access to a technology which so far Saudi Arabia or any other countries in the Middle East except Israel did not have. As you know, there is a law, American law from 2008, which the U.S. is committed to keep Israel qualitative edge. But I think they will find a language that would be consistent with the law, and I don't think that Trump will have difficulties ultimately to persuade Congress to approve the deal or a way to bypass Congress altogether.
And Dr. Cohen, let me get one more reaction from you very quickly. Saudi Arabia and Pakistan, they had a defense agreement. Pakistan and US have been cozying up, and now we see that this trip from MBS towards the US. Is there a new axis emerging here between the three countries?
Difficult to know. I don't see it right now, but I wouldn't rule it out. As you know, what we know about the special relation between Saudi Arabia and Pakistan, which have been actually ongoing for some time, is still, much of it is under the surface. Much of it is not fully known and not fully visible. There is a question that's going on for a long time, to what extent that agreement includes a nuclear component in the first place. And there is no clear answer to that, open answer to that. There is a lot of speculations. So I don't know what's the answer to what you ask. It may be.
I hear your point. Dr. Cohen, thanks so much for joining us here on the broadcast. There will be a lot of angles and a lot of equations to watch out for as this trip happens after a number of years. Let's see how this one pans out. That was Dr. Abner Cohen joining us from Montreal, California.
Thank you.